Well, hello, guys. Hi, CrossRoads. How you doing this morning? I'm Shirley Smith. 4 years ago, I was Shirley Colston, but now I'm Shirley Smith. And I want to say with that last song, Surrender, a few weeks ago, I came up and made a promise to God to be a member of this church and say I do to you guys. And you guys always accept me with open arms, and I love you guys for that. So I wanted to praise you guys and God for that, because without God, I wouldn't be here. So I actually wrote down my testimony this time, and I got to say, it helps. So I'm a grateful believer in Jesus Christ. All you know, I struggled with alcoholism, and I actually gave that to God, and I'll be 4 years sober in July. And like Ron said, it's not about the recommendation. It's what God has done in my life. A few Sundays, it's been a few months, and I've been struggling a lot. James was in the hospital he had seizures, and I didn't know who to turn to. It wasn't alcohol. That wasn't an option. I always prayed when he was asleep, and I always prayed, and I always talked with others about what was really going on and not what I'm pretending. I'm going to read something I found on Facebook today, and it really hit home for me today. And then it says, people be like, he doesn't act like a Christian. God be like, I'm not looking for actors. I'm looking at the heart. And, I can say for many years, I grew up in a Baptist home. And we went to church every Sunday. My mom was a Sunday school teacher. That John 3:16 is always my verse, and it always will be. So God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, and whoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. And I love that verse. Actually, James's that runs the Serenity House got married on that date because of that verse, and I like that. And this is about how I came back to CrossRoads, and I've been coming back regularly for a month. And you know what? God has touched me a lot these few weeks through the scriptures, through the testimonies, and through Easter and everything else. It's really been a struggle for me to find a balance in my recovery plus Christian, for being a Christian. And you know what? I found my balance. He helped me find my balance. I just had to shut up and listen. And when I shut up and listen, he shows me more. 3.5 weeks, I get to see my daughter walk across the stage to get her diploma. Not on my doing, God's. The people that said they terminated my rights to see my child. Now she's 19. She turned a week before Easter. I brought her home the day of Easter. And I remember I went to church that morning leaving the hospital, and everybody wanted to touch her. But today, she's a blessing. It's not what you get materialized. It's what you have. Within this, I look upon you guys and I see this church growing, and it's so awesome. I was just talking to my friend about it. And today I'm growing slowly, and I remain teachable. I always say in my head, WWJD, what would Jesus do? What would he do? He died for us. He died for me. So I didn't have to take those sins anymore. And that I'm very grateful. And so when I took this promise up here the other day, a few weeks ago, I made a promise. When it said surrender all, I made that promise to God, to you, and to myself. So I no longer break promises like that, especially to my God, which he gave me my self-worth back. we're all beautiful inside and out. No matter what is going through your lives, we are beautiful. Even men, you're beautiful. I found a peace inside me today that is beyond words. So I'm going to read a scripture. It's out of Psalms 3:4. I call out to the Lord, and the answers me from his holy mountains. I like that verse because he really has been showing me that he does. Hello, I'm up here. Can't you? You need to listen and shut up once in a while. Because some of you people know I talk a lot. But that's just what he's gave me, because some of you don't know I was born with the cleft palate when I was born. I didn't have a roof. So I'm catching up lost times, as my dad would say. Tuesday is my dad's birthday, and he would have been 85 years old. I do miss him, but you know what? He's up there sitting next to Jesus and my mother and my grandparents, and he's saying, all right, that's my kid. For once, she's listening. But, and I've been married almost 2 years to the love of my life. He's in recovery, too, and he comes to our church, of course. He's a member now. We've been together almost 4 years, but married almost 2 in September. You guys have been excellent, and I love you guys. And no, it's not about the recognition. It's about what we can do for Jesus. Somebody said the other night, I was dressed up. I said, I got to keep it fresh for Jesus. And I do need to keep it fresh for Jesus. I'm not here to do a beauty contest. But today, I'm here for you guys and for God. And what can I do to help others follow Christ? And for you people that need to do your testimony, it'll be all right. Just pray. It'll be all right. Because he's our rock. He's our salvation. And again, I want to thank CrossRoads and all you guys for being there for me through the thick and the thin. So thank you. I am a member now of CrossRoads. Thank you.